As a midwife, I get asked a lot of questions. Sometimes questions can be answered easily, but often I feel as though we just don't have enough time to really explain everything properly. I hope this book will fill in those gaps and provide the key information you really need to know about all the common questions that are on most pregnant women's minds. It will also help you go into your midwife appointments feeling like you know what to expect. My aim is to help you understand and manage each stage of your transition into mumhood so that you can make informed choices every step of the way, understand what's happening in your body, be in control, and feel powerful. I want to share with you the most important and amazing things I've learned during my time as a midwife. Having a baby is hands down one of the biggest events that will ever happen in your life. It probably feels as though there's so much you need to know, so many changes going on, and so much to plan for and consider. At times, knowing what's right for you and your baby, planning your birth, and becoming someone's mum can all be very overwhelming. Know that this is totally normal. One of the biggest problems for the modern mum is not the scarcity of information, but actually an information overload. And much of the information we are exposed to, particularly in the media, is not always reliable. The information in this book is based on the latest research and evidence, real mum stories, and my years of experience as a midwife working with hundreds of women throughout their pregnancy and birth journeys. Modern mums are faced with an overwhelming amount of options, opinions, and advice, and are asked to make a lot of complex decisions. It can be hard to take it all in and process it. But really, there's no rush. Take your time. Read about what you need or want to know in this book when the time feels right for you. Understanding what really goes on in pregnancy, birth, and in those early days as a new mum makes a big difference to how you feel about it. Knowledge is power, after all. How you give birth matters, and planning for your time as a postnatal woman will change your entire experience of it. Most people's version of birth is what they see in films and on TV, which generally looks something like this. A woman lying on her back under bright lights screaming. A doctor delivers the baby. She stops screaming and holds the baby, wrapped in a towel. Everyone smiles. Birth doesn't usually look like that. We need to create a more realistic and positive view of birth. I hope that the Modern Midwife's Guide peels back the layers to help you easily navigate pregnancy, birth, and your postnatal period. My background. As a child, I can remember meeting my siblings for the first time and thinking my mum had this superpower. She could grow people. As I got older and learned that pregnancy is something women have been doing for millennia, I was shocked that this wasn't something I was taught properly about in school. A human can grow another human inside them, with no instruction. The body just does this on its own. I was mind-blown by how the heart, brain, and genitals just appear and know what they're meant to do. I once asked my science teacher, "Isn't that like leaving a load of ingredients in the kitchen and coming home to a baked cake that can take itself out of the oven?" My parents and teachers assumed I'd be a teen mum, but I didn't want a baby right then myself. I just had to know more about how humans grow humans. At one point in my teenage years, I felt like I was the only person to have all these questions about how we are all here, until I found midwifery. It was only then that my fascination with pregnancy and birth was satisfied through learning.